What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Common Sense, Logic, and Reason. And if you watch any of my videos and if you like what I'm saying, I ask that you consider subscribing to the channel as well as liking and sharing, because we have to spread the information and we have to get the information out there. If we really truly want to see black people get better, you want to help black people, then that's the way to do it. Not deflecting, refusing to accept personal responsibility, but telling the truth. But anyway, if unless you've been living under a rock somewhere, you are familiar with the incident that happened in the Starbucks where the two black gentlemen were arrested for refusing to leave after being asked to leave by the manager. They reportedly were loitering and sitting in there, and they hadn't ordered anything, and they were asked to leave. Now, according to reports, and again, it's nothing official, but these is the reports of what I've been hearing based upon the people who were there. The gentleman was sitting there just like everybody else, and there were other people who were, of course, white folks, quote unquote, who were sitting there also who hadn't ordered anything, and they weren't asked to leave, but the two black gentlemen were, and thus we hear cries of racism. Now, if this is the case, and these two black gentlemen who were again asked to leave because they quote unquote didn't order anything, while other people were, if this was the case, then I would have to say that this was discrimination. These two black men were specifically targeted by the manager, and we have claims of argument. I mean, we have an argument of discrimination. Now, as far as a mass protesting Starbucks, that's ridiculous, because this is one particular store, and I'm pretty sure black people, or the majority of black people who have gone to Starbucks or have been in Starbucks, have never had this issue, and most blacks will not have to worry about this wherever they go. So to protest, and I mean, to, what's the word, they want to not go to Starbucks or whatever, but this whole idea of we're going to boycott them over one incident in one store of all the, I'm guessing thousands of Starbucks all throughout the country, you want to boycott because of this one incident, even though the majority of blacks who go to Starbucks would never have to deal with this. That's utterly ridiculous. And the thing that gets me though, this always gets me, is when I see blacks protesting, crying about something racist. I always never can get over the fact that we can never get this same reaction when we do things to ourselves. We never get this same reaction for all these self-inflicted problems that's going on in the black community. Again, these two gentlemen, I always say, if these two gentlemen had been robbed by some niggas, shot and killed by some niggas, nobody would care, because niggas are killing and shooting other blacks all the time, and we don't hear any mass protests over it. We don't hear any uproar. Now, again, as for these two gentlemen, I would have to say, and I'm waiting for all the facts. I believe in waiting for the facts before we start jumping to conclusions. But if all the reports and hearsay that is, it's true that they were just particularly targeted because of the color of their skin, and I would have to say, hey, we have to fault Starbucks for this, and well, they've already fired the manager. I mean, so what more can Starbucks possibly do? I mean, they already say they were going to close stores down for, I'm guessing what is for training and how to deal with customers or something, public relations with the customers. They're already shutting stores down, or they to train employees. So I mean, the fact is that most blacks will not face this ever, because I'm pretty sure there are blacks sitting in Starbucks just like there are white people sitting in Starbucks. But I'm not about to go protest this ridiculous argument, given the nature of the real issues that's going on in the black community. That'd be like if somebody spilled say some water or soda on their kitchen floor, on their floor, and they're focused on this particular spill and cleaning it up, and they focus all their attention on this spill, and they completely ignore that the house is on fire, ablaze, not a little fire, ablaze. Their house is on a blaze, and they're still concerned about a spill on the floor. That's how ridiculous it is to have black people losing their mind and protesting this, given again these self-inflicted problems that are in the black community that we just continue to ignore, that we continue to deflect from, that we continue to find excuses to not have to deal with. But anyway, this is my view on this whole Starbucks situation. And like I said, Starbucks, if they've already fired the manager, and it's absolutely laughable to protest something that happens to two gentlemen that most blacks will never really experience in their life. But as always, y'all, until next time.